If you're relocating to Omaha, Nebraska, one of the downsides of moving to our area is going to be our weather. Now, that's going to be the subject of today's video, and we're going to get started right now. Hi, my name is David Matney with Nebraska Realty. I'm a local realtor here in Omaha, Nebraska. Now, let's jump into today's topic. Now, if you are relocating to Omaha, Nebraska, if you need any assistance, you can reach out via email, text, or just simply give me a call. My contact information is in the description below. If you speak with anyone from Nebraska for any length of time, one topic will eventually make its way into the conversation, and that's going to be the topic of weather. I could make this video about 30 seconds long and just say that the weather in Omaha, Nebraska sucks. However, the good news is that eventually you're going to get used to it. But I wanted to share some more insights in terms of things that are weather related that you should be aware of if you are relocating to our area. Now, technically, the Midwest has 4 seasons. However, sometimes you can fit all 4 seasons into a week. On any given year, we actually have about 14 seasons. There's a saying in Nebraska that if you don't like the weather, just wait 20 minutes because it'll change. Now, according to weather.com, here are your average monthly temperatures in Omaha, Nebraska. Wintertime, the average temperatures are in the mid-30s with the average lows dipping into the mid-teens. January is usually the coldest month. It's not uncommon to have below 0 temps. Now, what's nice is that once it goes back up to 30 degrees, you'll see people out wearing shorts. And here's another tip. If you're buying a home, it's best to buy a home that faces south. That way the sun helps melt the snow in the driveway during the winter. Speaking of snow, the average yearly snowfall is approximately 28 inches and usually falls between December, January, and February. For the most part, the city is pretty good about removing the snow. Just be sure to give yourself plenty of space to stop and take it a little bit slower. And here's another tip. It happens every year. Now, if you're selling a vacant home in winter, make sure to have the property properly winterized because here's the thing. Furnaces do break and then pipes freeze and then you have a gigantic mess on your hands. As winter turns to spring, another thing you're going to need a great deal of is windshield wiper fluid to keep your windshield clean. And another good investment is to invest in a membership to a car wash. Another thing that has to deal with spring with your car is going to be potholes. Because of the freezing and thawing, we get some massive potholes in the city of Omaha. In the spring, the average high temperature is around 63 degrees and the average low temperature is around 40 degrees. The most precipitation normally occurs in May. Now, in terms of precipitation, one thing you should do to prevent water in your basement is to keep your gutters and downspouts free and clear of any debris. And another thing with all the rain we get as you want to keep water out of your basement is you want to make sure your downspouts are connected and route the water away from the foundation. Now, summer brings average temperatures ranging from the mid to high 80s during the heat of the day to mid 60s at night. It's not unusual in late July and early August to have temps in the high 90s and even breaking that 100-degree mark. And if you add in the humidity, it is truly pure misery. You will get to love your AC unit. Fall is nice because usually the weather stays around 70 degrees during the day and the mid to low 50s at night. Now in fall, just a friendly reminder, one of the things you want to do on your to-do list is to disconnect the garden hose from the hose bib. If not, what's going to happen is that water line will freeze, and when it thaws, it's going to flood your basement. So you want to make sure that you disconnect the hose from the hose bib. And if you have a sprinkler system in the fall, you want to make sure that that's winterized as well. Now, with all the thunderstorms, let's talk about tornadoes. Now, there's a tornado watch and a tornado warning. Another way to look at it is to use tacos. A taco watch means you have all the ingredients to make a taco. A taco warning means a taco is present. Speaking of tacos, if you want to check out my best tacos of Omaha, I'll leave a link in the card above. Now, during a tornado warning, the sirens will sound and you want to make sure you take shelter immediately. However, if you're new to Omaha, don't be surprised if you see locals standing in the middle of the street looking at the sky. Along with thunderstorms, another big component is hail. Now, most roofs do not last very long in the Midwest because of hail, and because of all the hail damage, our homeowners insurance rates are a little bit higher. Now, if you do have hail damage or you suspect hail damage, your first call should be to a roofing contractor. Do not call your insurance company first. And because we have such weather extremes, you want to make sure that you have your furnace serviced in the fall, and in late May, you want to have your AC cleaned and serviced. And then also one thing that shows up almost on every home inspection is we have a lot of cottonwood trees in the Midwest and the Omaha area. And what'll happen is your AC unit will kind of have like a wool sweater. So you want to make sure that you occasionally run a garden hose and clean the fins on your AC unit. Now, if you want to learn more about the Omaha area, hey, be sure to check out this next video next, and you make it a great day.